Hari Om, Namo Namaha. Today we are here to learn some Sanskrit words. In English we say pronouns. In Sanskrit we say Sarvanama Shabdaha. That is Eshaha, Esha, Saha, Sa, Etat, Tat. In English also for these words we have he, she, this and that. Questioning words also we are going to learn with this kaha, ka, kim. Meaning again we are going to know, but before that all these words are in different genders. We know we have three genders: masculine, feminine and neuter gender. Masculine means pumlingaha, feminine means strilingaha, neuter gender means napumsaka lingaha. Also in our Sanskrit we have three forms, but in English only we have two. Not only in English, in other languages also we have only two forms, the singular and plural. But the speciality of Sanskrit is we have three forms: singular, dual and plural. Ekavachanam, Vivachanam and Bahuvachanam. Today we are only going to know about singular words or pronouns: Eshaha, Esha, Saha, Sa, Etat, Tat, Kaha, Ka and Kim. In English we say he. Same thing in Sanskrit we say Eshaha. While using Eshaha, the word Eshaha is in masculine gender and also singular form. Here the person or the thing is near to us, then only we are using Eshaha. If the thing or the person is far from us or the distance is more between we both, then we use Saha. Eshaha, Saha. Eshaha, Saha. For the both the words meaning is same, he only, but the difference is the distance, near and far. Eshaha, Saha. For examples we will know, number one, Eshaha Ganeshaha, he is a Ganesha. Saha Devarajaha, he is a Devaraja. Here what is the difference? The Ganesh is near to me and the Devraj is far from me. The distance is more. So the person is near to me, and in the next sentence while using Saha, the person is far from me. So I am using Eshaha Ganeshaha. And while taking Devarajaha, he is far from me. The distance is more between me and him. So I am using Saha Devarajaha. And the next one is in feminine gender we use Esha, Sa. Esha, Sa. Esha Balika, she is a girl. Esha Pustika, she is a book. Esha Utpitika, she is a table. This how in Sanskrit it works. And while taking the example for Sa also, Sa Lakshmi, Sa Saraswati, Sa Utpitika, she is Utpitika. So what, as I told before also, the major difference is the distance, near and far. While using Esha Balika, she is a girl, the girl is near to me. And while using Sa Lakshmi, the Lakshmi is far from me. The distance is more between me and Lakshmi. You can make several sentences using esha, esha, saha, sa. But one thing we have to keep in our mind, vocab words we should know. We should know more words of Sanskrit to use it. And specifically, we should know which word belongs to which gender. And the next one is tat, etat. In neuter gender, we use etat, tat, napumsakalinga shabdaha. Here also, difference is near and far. For things, mainly we use neuter gender. In Sanskrit also, things, place, we use neuter gender. Etat pustakam, this is a book. Tat dwaram, that is a door. Here, maybe you understood the difference. While saying etat pustakam, this is a book, the distance is very short or less between me and the book. While saying tat dwaram, the distance between me and the door is more. So etat, tat we are using for the both. And next segment is, as I told, the questioning words only to ask who. Who in English the word is there, and in our Sanskrit it differs according to the gender again. In masculine gender we say kaha, in feminine gender again we say ka, and in neuter gender we say kim. Kaha, ka, kim. Kaha, who, ka, who, kim, again what. Kaha, ka, kim, who and what. We can use kaha with what we learnt in our previous segment, eshaha, saha. We can use it because ka is also in masculine gender and eshaha, saha also in masculine gender. We can join both. Eshaha kaha, who is he, and then esha ka, who is she. Ka means again who, and esha we learn she, who is she. Also we can make a saha kaha, who is he, sa ka, and also a tat kim, what is this. Tat kim, again what is that. So in this manner we use kaha, ka, kim, who and what. We can make several sentences using this kaha, ka, kim, and also with eshaha, esha, saha, sa, etat, tat. Then definitely I know in your mind many questions are running. They are coming in your mind, they are rising. In other languages, for things we use only neuter gender, but in our Sanskrit we are also using for person the neuter gender. The thing, for thing also we are using neuter gender, and in masculine gender also we are using the things. For example, as I told before, vrikshaha, vriksha is a tree. In English is in neuter gender, but in Sanskrit the tree is in masculine gender. Similarly, not only tree, like this many words we can get it in our Sanskrit language. Sometimes it differs according to the word, it ends with which letter. You can easily understand. Lekhani, the word is there. Lekhani means pen. Lekhani, the word is in feminine gender. It's not in neuter gender. Now Sanskrit it's in feminine gender, which means strilinga shabdah, lekhani. So I hope you will try to make more sentences using eshaha, esha, saha, sa, etat, tat, and also kaha, ka, and kim. Please try it in your home using this. Try to get more words from outside sources. Nowadays we can get more sources for Sanskrit also. It's not only for other subject. For Sanskrit also we will get more sources. Please find out. Now we have very good internet facility in our home. We can easily find out. It was not like before only, but in our earlier days everything was in only books for Sanskrit. Sanskrit mainly whatever we are learning, whatever we want to do, everything we have to learn it from books. That was the time, but now it is not like that. We have sufficient sources for Sanskrit also. And very importantly, do not go out from your home. Stay at your home and be safe. And do like our videos and subscribe our channels on both Surana Vidyalaya and also Samskrita Bhasha Prapancha. I will try to make more videos in our further days. Please like it and also share it. Ram Ram. Namo Namaha. Stop.
Let's stop COVID-19. Stay home, stay safe, stay connected.